Welcome to Impassive Way, where we investigate the ageless shrewdness of Stoicism and its application in cutting-edge life. In today's video, we are going plunge into a fundamental, however regularly ignored impassive principle, the craftsmanship of knowing when to walk absent, distant from a sign of overcome. Strolling absent from situations, connections, or interests that not serve our higher reason could be a way to personal opportunity, clarity, and development established in passionate versatility and level-headedness. This shrewdness has the control to convert how we explore life's challenges, the stolid establishment, understanding control, and acknowledgement. Stoicism instructs that the key to a tranquil life is established in understanding what is inside our control and what isn't. Epictetus, one of the incredible impassive rationalists, emphasized that we ought to center exclusively on our possessed considerations, activities, and choices, whereas tolerating that outside occasions and the behaviors of others are past our impact. This center, stolid, instructing supports the craftsmanship of knowing when to walk absent. When we internalize the reality that certain things are out of our control, we start to free ourselves from enthusiastic turmoil. Think around it. How frequently do we contribute time, vitality, and enthusiastic assets into individuals or circumstances that deplete us essentially since we feel like we must hold on? Stoicism instructs us to let go of that connection. The address isn't just whether you'll be able to walk absent, but whether walking away may really serve your higher self and more prominent reason. Marcus Aurelius on enthusiastic flexibility, knowing your worth. Marcus Aurelius, one of the foremost outstanding Roman Stoics, instructed us the control of enthusiastic flexibility and sound self-reflection. He pushed the importance of recognizing our inborn worth, which normally includes understanding when something now not adjusts with our value, when confronted with a circumstance disintegrating your mental well-being. Marcus prompts you to stop and reflect. In his reflection, he frequently reminded himself to approach each circumstance with a calm, contemplated point of view by inquiring, is this inside my control, and does this adjust with my principle? Able to decide whether to persist or walk absent. Strolling absent from an impassive point of view isn't almost giving up. It's approximately preserving your limited vitality and assets for things that really matter. Marcus frequently composed approximately the brief nature of life, how brief our presence is compared to the unfathomability of time. This realization serves as an update that we ought to not squander our constrained minutes on interests that do not serve us. Strolling absent is, in pith, an act of conservation. Amor, Fati, cherishing the result, no matter what. The impassive concept of Amor, Fati, or cherish of destiny, is profoundly associated to knowing when to walk absent. Amor, Fati educates us to grasp the result of our choices without hatred. Whether the choice leads to a stronger life or brings unforeseen challenges, the impassive acknowledges it as portion of their travel. When we decide to walk absent, Stoicism makes a difference as recognize that the choice itself is adjusted with our development, and we acknowledge the result, no matter how dubious it could be. In individual connections, Amor, Fati energizes us to let go of unfortunate elements. Frequently, individuals remain in poisonous or depleting connections out of fear of the obscure, fear of being alone, or fear of disappointment. In any case, a stolid recognizes that walking away from such a relationship may be the finest choice for long-term well-being. We adore our destiny, not since it is culminate, but since it speaks to a step toward living in concordance with our more profound values. The control of detachment, letting go of what does not serve you. One of the foremost effective apparatuses Stoicism gives us is separation. The stolid hone of separation instructs us to recognize that all things in life are temporary. People, belonging, circumstances, indeed our claimed feelings. This understanding allows us to let go of connections that don't serve our higher reason. Epictetus regularly instructed that flexibility is the, as it were, commendable objective in life. It is won by ignoring things that lie past our control. Passionate connections, particularly to hurtful or restricting circumstances, ruin our way to genuine opportunity. Withdrawing isn't around getting to be impassive, but almost freeing yourself from undue enthusiastic enduring for case on the off chance that you discover yourself in a career that's unfulfilling or more awful, harming to your well-being. Stoicism inclinations you to step back and evaluate the circumstance normally. Are you remaining since you really discover reason in your work, or since you're anxious, of alter. Confining from the fear of failure or misfortune will permit you to create a clearer choice. Strolling absent from that career might open doors to modern openings, ones that adjust more closely along with your values and desires. Strolling absent from poisonous connections, a stolid need. Stoicism gives significant experiences when it comes to connections. Whereas we are social creatures and esteem associations with others, Stoicism educates that our joy ought to never depend exclusively on outside approval or endorsement. When confronted with poisonous relationships, whether they are companionships, sentimental associations, or family ties, Stoicism empowers us to assess these connections in light of our center values. Is this relationship cultivating development, shrewdness, and passionate well-being, or is it causing superfluous enduring? In case the last mentioned, walking away may be the foremost sound and self-respecting choice. Seneca, another extraordinary, impassive logician, once said, "Associate with those who will make a stronger man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." This rule instructs us that we ought to look for connections that elevate us and adjust with our values, not those that deplete us or compromise our principles. Strolling absent from a poisonous relationship isn't an act of outrage or hatred, but one of self-love and level-headedness. It's approximately making space in your life for more beneficial associations, grounded in common regard and shared values. Strolling absent to protect mental peace. At the heart of Stoicism lies the crave to develop a peaceful intellect. A stolid looks for to preserve internal peace, notwithstanding of the outside world's chaos. Strolling absent from things that disturb this tranquility isn't an act of shortcoming, but one of significant quality. In today's fast-paced world, we frequently discover ourselves overpowered with commitments, harmful situations, or undesirable propensities. We remain in circumstances distant longer than we ought to out of fear of judgment or seen disappointment. But Stoicism provides a distinctive point of view. Strolling absent could be a way to recover your mental peace, permitting you to center on what genuinely things in life, virtue, intelligence, and inward tranquility. Seneca emphasized the significance of living in agreement with nature, which incorporates recognizing when something now not serves your internal agreement. He composed, "He who is courageous is free," and opportunity frequently includes strolling absent from things that tie us to unnecessary enduring, grasping the strength to walk absent, knowing when to walk. Absent isn't simple, but Stoicism gives us with the shrewdness and instruments to create that choice with certainty. By grasping the center, stolid standards of control, separation, and Amor, Fati, we will free ourselves from circumstances that deplete our vitality and hinder our development. Keep in mind, strolling absent isn't about yield or disappointment. It is almost adjusting your activities together with your more profound values, moderating your vitality for what genuinely things, and grasping life's outcomes with beauty and versatility. Whether it's a relationship, a career, or an individual interest, strolling absent is sometimes the foremost effective step toward living a life of reason, ideals, and internal peace. Thank you for observing this scene on Stoic Path. In case you found this discourse accommodating, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share your contemplations within the comments underneath. Strolling absent isn't a weakness. It is regularly the most grounded choice you'll be able to make for your development and bliss. Until next time, remain solid, remain shrewd, and proceed on your impassive path.